Yara came all the way from Holland to take teacher training. I mean, this is dedication. She's staying in the yoga house, and she's probably going to stay there for the next 10 years.
I was so happy because for me it was a wonderful experience.
Why?
Gave me like a peace, you know.
We had lots of fun together in this course.
Yeah.
Every time I turned around, she was banging foreheads. So I just quit turning around, okay? So she's the present editor of the book I'm writing, and our goal is to finish the book by Christmas. We're pretty much on schedule, aren't we? We meet, theoretically, we meet 3 days. We meet 3 days a week to work on this book. At least once each week, one of us finds an excuse not to meet. But we're working hard on it. We're having a good time, and we laugh a lot. Yeah. I don't know how much is getting. So Yara, what happened to you during this course?
A lot of things happened.
Tell me about them.
I was fighting with everything almost in this course.
Great, tell me about it.
Yeah, the rules and being in the yoga house and getting up early and yeah, it was.
Who won? Who won?
Me, not the mind.
Okay. So what happened? Was it difficult for you?
Yeah, it was.
Great. What did you get from it?
I'm stronger. I'm more focused. Yeah, I couldn't focus really good. So.
Really? And now?
Yeah, now I can. Yeah.
Wow.
And now I know I can succeed. I'm always afraid of getting started and yeah.
And failing?
Yeah, failing. Yeah.
So you don't bother trying because you figure you're going to fail, so you don't try anyway?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So what happened to you during this course?
I learned you can be happy if you let yourself be.
She kept the lifestyle throughout between the courses, during the last course, during this course, except for once in her engagement party. She was foolish enough to put it on Facebook, a picture of her drinking a glass. Bridal shower, sorry. A picture of her drinking a glass of champagne. But because when I asked her what was in the glass and she didn't say apple juice, I figured that was okay with the bridal shower. Good kids.
When I moved here, well, actually in July when I had my cholesterol tested, my family has a history of high cholesterol. It's in my genes, or shorts, or whatever. But anyway, my cholesterol was 323, which is really, really high. And I got it tested last week, and it was 208.
It went down, her cholesterol went down over 100 points, being on a yoga vegetarian diet. No meat, no fish, no eggs, no coffee, and no alcohol.
Most importantly, you want to take this and you want to pass it on. You don't want to keep it.
Exactly.
It's too powerful to just have it for yourself. So.
I understand.
Believe me, when I come in the first time,
I didn't think she spoke English.
Are you sure you want?
Yeah, I really didn't want her to take the course. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
And I argue with her about whether she should do it or not.
Time.
Because the first time she came was the first night of a beginner's course. And so I wasn't sure. Okay, what changes have you seen in her, James, in the past?
She's a lot more centered. She's able to focus on things better.
Really?
She doesn't let too many things. Before she'd let all these things pull her in a million different directions, and now she's a little bit more focused and target specific things now instead of just trying to do everything at the same time.
You're going to keep a lot of this stuff up, do you think? You're going to keep doing a lot of this discipline?
Yeah, because it works for me. Yeah.
I'm more comfortable in my skin now, and I look at things a little differently. And before I react, I try to think things through, and I have an overall sense of contentment, or at least a little bit more so than I did.
You sure?
A lot more, yeah.
What big accomplishments did you get during this course?
Just believing that, if you set your mind to something, you can follow it through, and, here I am 8 weeks later.
But you probably heard that before. I mean, it's not the first time you heard these things.
But knowing that I have something now that I can share with someone else, too, and pass on this wonderful gift that, has been around for thousands of years, and just take a little piece of that, and hopefully, like you said, it takes something special to be able to help people transcend and to experience that metaphysical experience?
I feel better, more comfortable with my body, and yeah.
Now, out of my unlimited compassion and mercy, we're going to graduate her just to get her out of here. No.
Thanks a lot, everybody. It's been, we've had some great times, lots of laughs, and you've been a bear at times, but
My job. Like I always say, it's hard to get a new job at 67 years old, I mean, at this age, you just can't get a new job, so I got to keep my job.
but it worked, so,
You did?
yeah.
Can I share?
When I asked what
I can
happened.
be completely open?
Well, you haven't got your
okay,
diploma, you
yeah.
haven't seen your diploma yet, go ahead.
So most people here know that I struggle with narcolepsy. And when I first started coming...
Tell them what it is.
Narcolepsy is a neurological sleeping disorder where you fall asleep throughout the day. Mine isn't so serious, but when I first started, I couldn't close my eyes for 5 minutes and stay awake. When I first started, it was about 2 to 3 minutes, and I would fall asleep. So it was huge.
Loud crash when she hit the floor.
I never actually go down, but it was a huge struggle for the first probably 3 weeks. I just kept questioning myself every day. Why?
Why do this stupid
Why am
thing?
I doing this to myself? But over time, it got better and better and better. And
Why?
because I was doing it every day.
Okay.
I was practicing every day, and I kept looking at the little goals. Another minute, another minute, another minute, and then I got to like 15 minutes, and that was huge. And then I got to 20 minutes, and now I'm at about 25, 26 minutes. So it's a pretty big accomplishment.
Go, Caitlin. Just an aside, Leon, do you see any difference in her in the past 8 weeks?
Absolutely.
Tell me about it.
Well, first of all, just getting up at 5:30 in the morning, I thought it would never happen past a week.
Yeah?
And I just felt that when it happened, seeing was believing.
Yeah.
Secondly, I sense there's an inner peace about her that's kind of growing. And
Oh, wow, that would cost you more, you realize that. Go ahead.
yeah, it's
Go ahead.
it's a bonus for you.
Yeah.
Also when I am in the middle of the store, a lot of problems.
Great.
I feel like peace.
That's really good.
Yeah, calme, extra.
For years, when I wake up in the morning, I pray for patience.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Oh, yeah.
But every morning I wake up and I say, God, let me be patient today. Give me patience.
And do it now, right?
Right, and do it now.
Yeah.
And it never worked. But no, I find that I have so much more patience.
I never would have guessed that was an
Not
issue
only
of yours.
with people, with my students, with myself.
She's a teacher.
Yeah,
A lot more?
so much more.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even get angry anymore at my students.
Inside, I became, just like everyone else had, more focused, more balanced, and this is really odd. I'm going to tell this short story. I've done yoga for 11 years, and I could never balance. It was almost, I was embarrassed.
You mean a physical balance?
Physical balance.
Okay.
Because I'd been going to yoga for 11 years, and I'd be really embarrassed because I thought I was like one of the best yoga people, but I could never balance. So I started coming here, and all of a sudden, I could balance forever. It's so weird. I mean, seriously, y'all, you just have to know how I struggled with physical balance, and now when we do our balance positions, I'm solid as a rock.
It must be a
It's
mistake.
incredible.
What do you think happened?
That's a great question.
Answer it.
Well, I believe that I could now focus, when you're focused and you concentrate, and then your body just follows your mind control.
Exactly. As I told you one day last week, you can do anything.
Yeah,
And you really can.
yeah.
So you're going to do it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Anything, okay.
Yeah, anything.
Tell me some more about what happened inside during this course.
I was very emotional during this course, starting with the 3 weeks were the most emotional. I don't know why, but just a lot of things happened inside of me. So yeah, I was really struggling. Yeah.
I also became more quiet. I don't watch TV. Or listen to
Wasn't
the radio.
optional, okay. Go
Or
ahead.
listen to the radio or any of those loud things. And I'm much more sensitive now to my surroundings with regards to being in a peaceful position and what that loud noise and all that does to your psyche. And it's kind of an interesting story in a small way. I used to be in corporate America, and it was a very high-pressure sales job, weekly numbers. I mean, it was like very, very difficult. And I used to kid and say to everybody around me, I'm just going to go become a yoga teacher. And I never really meant it. And here I am, a yoga teacher.
Now, you are one, right?
Anything else?
What else? Yeah, what else?
That's it. I've spilled my guts.
Okay, by the power vested in me. Good job.
I
Dave.
do.